This is a Dhanori wetland, which is a very prolific place for lots of birds, water birds, and many other animals around. This is basically like a transition from a wild place into more human dominated landscape of agriculture and farms. These free-ranging dogs, the wilds, are also around the same area. So this is where they both come into conflict. There were, I think, at least 4 or 5 dogs around. It went on in spurts. They suddenly appear and they chase the animal down. 2 or 3 dogs flank it, and this is typical hunting behavior. And then eventually they chase the animal down, and in some of the pictures you can also see the Nilgai confronting it because it just doesn't have anywhere else to go, or it is completely exhausted, and it stresses the animal a lot. And I've seen this happening with other herbivores, with chinkaras, at times with saras cranes. Over here in Ladakh, it is very common. I've seen that happening with kiangs, which are the Tibetan wild ass, which is only found on the Changthang Plateau. They are threatening marmots, they eat paikas, they chase away birds, lots of ducks that also use these as grazing grounds, or they use them as breeding grounds. And I've seen that from the plains of Rajasthan to where I'm right now in Ladakh. It's become extremely common, especially from Ladakh. There have been pictures and footage of very different looking canids, which are possibly hybridization between wolf and the dog. One of the organizations that works on these issues, they've got some footage of actually like an Indian wolf mating with a dog, and the litter looks a little different. They look like dogs, but they will have all the different kinds of behavior that is more related to the wolf, and it will create a massive stress on the wild populations of herbivores and carnivores there. I have made some images of a canid that looks like a hybridized animal between a dog and a jackal. You can see from the coat color, the face, the eyes, the ears, and how the tail. But all these things can only be confirmed through more genetic analysis and more scientific research. We need to pay more attention. It has become more like a central problem to a lot of wildlife conservation. And we also have to admit that it's not a problem created by the dogs, it's a problem created by the humans. Since it's a human created problem, we are responsible for also solving it.